There's your cardigan, Jeff. Grab that thing. Mine is still at the new setup. Guys, this is the last Jeff James at the quote-unquote old setup. How do you feel?
I'm gonna miss this a little bit, but I'm also very excited. How do you feel?
You know, it's bittersweet. But next time, we're gonna both have our cardigans on at the same time. It's gonna be a game changer.
Promise. You say that
I promise.
Right.
Pinky promise.
We won't start the episode until both
Pinky
of our
promise.
cardigans. Okay.
Fact. We're watching Dwayne Wade on the worst money he's ever blown.
I love Dwayne Wade. You love Dwayne Wade. He's looking fresh. I'm excited for this. I'm so excited.
I am. Dwayne Wade has a great sense of style. That's facts.
And I'm going to tell you about the worst money I've ever spent and the best money I've ever spent. Let's start with my worst money.
Hey, I got the sauce, yeah.
He's just cool.
When I was in college and I knew I was going to enter the draft, I had my eyes on this blue Escalade. I seen someone driving it down the streets of Milwaukee, and I was like,
that's the car he wanted?
It must have been a long time ago, Jay.
That's true. He did say back when he was like knowing he was going to get drafted.
That car
is not it.
Early in my career, I didn't have a financial advisor. I didn't trust anybody. I didn't know anybody. So I was kind of just doing it on my own, and I had this like plan. I'm like, okay, if I can save $1 million out of this $2-point-some million that I'm making, like, that'd be good. And I think I end up saving none. Like, I spent all of it.
So he basically was like, all right, I'm going to save like 40% of this. And then he saved
$0.
$0.
But it's hard to save $1 million after taxes.
That's true. Well, I wonder if he was talking before, or he was probably talking before tax, because their contracts were a lot smaller back then.
Dwayne Wade is on one of your favorite teams. Real quick, what is your tier doing? What number is Dwayne Wade of all time?
All-time favorite players?
For you, yeah, not a great.
Oh, he's probably 2 or 3 favorite players. Heat legend, Heat lifer, we love him. Well, he did leave for the Bulls. That was a little weird.
Come on, Dwayne, what are you doing, bro?
We'll forgive you.
I went through it. My family had needs, but I regret not having someone early in my career to help teach me about all of this money. I went from making $200-some odd in college to becoming a millionaire overnight, and I didn't know what to do with it. I was just sending my credit card to people like, hey, can I get that Bentley? I never really reached out to someone and said, hey, what do you think I should get this right now? Or you think I should purchase this house right now? I just kind of did it all on my own, and that is not smart, people. Have somebody that's smarter than you that can help you with your money. I wish I would have learned early on how to spend my money correctly. I would be a lot richer today.
You know what's actually crazy?
What?
Like, I feel like it's really easy for like us to be like, oh, what a dummy, he didn't save his money. Like, obviously, yeah, it was dumb for him not to save any money. But if you think about it, NBA players today are so lucky compared to like 20 years ago.
Why?
All right, because the salary cap is higher. So like Dwayne Wade, he said he was making like $2 million his first season. I think Dwayne Wade was the 5th pick in his draft class. So he's a top 5 pick. $2 million, that's a ton of money, obviously. But compared to like a top 5 pick now, like Tyler Hero was making what, like $3 million, and he was the 14th pick. So like the 5th pick is probably making like 6, right? But also like I feel like the rookies now, they can go to vets on the team and be like, yo, financial advisor. Like, I feel like they have all these resources now, but when Dwayne Wade was drafted, he's kind of right. Like, if you became a millionaire, how would you find someone you could trust? How would you go about procuring that person?
That's true. So everybody on the team was basically also blowing their money probably back in the
day, yeah. Like, if you got drafted to the Lakers now, what would you do first thing?
Financial advisor.
Bro, I'd be like, LeBron.
Oh.
Who's your guy? Or at least give me that guy's guy if I'm not good enough for your guy.
100%.
Like, if I'm Trae Young, I'm like talking to Vince Carter, like, yo, Vince, who's your guy?
Vince Carter will probably come to Trae Young to talk to him.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like
now people are more active on helping people. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy. Back then it was more like a dog-eat-dog
dog
kind
world,
of world, right?
Yeah.
But now it's like, hey, you're on the team, you're gonna take over the spot. Before it was like, you're gonna take my spot.
Yeah.
Is that how it was? Like,
yeah, me and you were still in the womb or just experiencing our first breath of oxygen, but
that was a good reference for sure.
The best money I've ever spent or invested is the money that I did not spend. I think we all are in this world where we feel that we have to invest our money to make money, but sometimes the best money that you spend is the money that you do not spend. I bought a home that it was kind of like taking that money that would have been in the bank, I put it into something, I put it into property, and now when I go back to sell that home, you're able to either get the money you put in or you're able to get more because of, the appreciation value of the house.
That was a little confusing though. He said the best money is the money you don't spend, but he did spend the money on the house. I guess he views it as like the money is just being transferred.
Because he's not using it, right? It's
Yeah.
like an investment.
I don't know if I agree with that way of looking at it.
How old is Dwayne Wade?
I think he's like 38.
He speaks very intelligently. What do you think about his financial knowledge so far?
I feel like this video has given us zero insight into anything he does.
Yeah, it's just very
I'll be
vague.
honest.
It's just a summary of his life.
This is the type of video that I feel like is supposed to like make people look hella sophisticated, and I'm not saying he's not, but it doesn't really give us insight into like why he might be.
Yeah.
The best financial advice I ever got was to get rid of about 16 cars.
16 cars, Dwayne!
Bro, my man loves cars.
And I was like, no, I'm not getting rid of it. 2 weeks later, I watched it get taken away from my home. So the best advice I got is to get rid of all these cars that depreciate in value, just spend a lot of money on. I actually have one car now. I have a modest Audi Q8.
Nice.
That's all I have right now.
Wow. What do you think about his new choice of car, the Audi?
I mean, considering he has 16, bro, it's nice to see Dwayne have like one car now. Yeah, I figured he could have two though.
Yeah, right? Like I would think he would still have kind of like a sports
Yeah,
car.
sports car.
Comes to money is a failure to plan is a plan to fail.
Facts.
So that's it. That's the story of my financial history.
What do you think about this video? Honestly, I feel like the whole like 16 cars thing should have been in the beginning when he's talking about his worst money spent, all that.
I don't like the structure of this video. There's not enough like truth to it, you know? It's almost like surface level.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. This video was I think we should go back to the first million. I saw they posted a Miles Bridges one.
Oh,
So there's a
Miles
new
Bridges.
one. So next week, Miles Bridges. Hey, so that was me and Jeff reacting to the worst money Dwayne Wade has ever spent, which they didn't really even cover the 16 cars that he bought.
Are there any interesting comments before we
Yeah, before we go, the best financial decision he made was robbing the Bulls of the $40 million the 1 year he played for them.
He did have a buyout.
I think he signed a 2-year deal and they cut it. But in the NBA, I think all contracts are guaranteed. Self-control is what will make you rich. Facts. Dude, I need to get a financial advisor. I should. I really should. All right, I'm going to look into getting a financial advisor and report back to you.
All right.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Make sure to check out Jeff's channel, link below in the description as always. Hope you have a great day, and peace.